top left we do have Best, and in the bottom right we do have Artuser, playing as the Zerg player here. He's best gonna Nexus first, that's the big question here. Does that work in this matchup? I'm not even sure. It does not seem that he would do so. Gonna go into a gateway most likely. Oh, there it is. There you go. So it's gonna be a gateway opening. That's a very much standard opening here, since that forced FFE basically got kind of really thrown off the meta. And oh, Best is gonna miss this Overlord. That's an unfortunate scout here. He's gonna go for the cross scout first, and if he goes for an end scout, which usually is the follow-up, he goes to the top and then to the bottom in the last spot. So he would not find Artuser until the very last position. And this is a very fast pull from a Zerg player. So he's gonna have a, what, I think a 12 pull? I'm not exactly sure. I didn't pay enough attention, but it's quite a fast pull. So he could potentially do something with that. Gonna already move out a drone to a third base location here. I wonder if he's gonna take another natural, or if this is just gonna be a little bit of a scout. I think it was just a scout, but he probably sees this with the Overlord already. Like, oh wait. Oh, I think this drone just went out to check if the probe comes from that direction. And now the Overlord sees, hey, there's your stuff. And Best, I don't think he saw the Overlord, so he has still no idea, but I mean he checked 2 locations, so the Zealot can only run in one area here, and that's the one in the bottom. Now this drone is gonna potentially move out and try to go into the bottom right to set up that extra location for the Zerg player, and Lynx are going to intercept this Zealot here. Gonna kill 2 Lynx. Oh no, actually a little bit of mismicro, still does kill 2 Lynx. The probe does get the last Ling here. That's actually some very good micro by Best. But in the end, the probe does die, and that's a big deal. I wonder if he's gonna send out one more probe here to try and have one out on the map, because like this you cannot see if this is gonna be a 3-hatch Hydra bust, which is so insanely powerful in this matchup. Now, Best is still just making a few Zealots. He has 1 at home. 1 is gonna push out a tiny bit to kind of poke at these Lynx here. I mean, 1 Zealot with good micro can definitely kill 3 Lynx. But if it's 5 Lynx, well, then the math does change. But now it's 2 Zealots again, so everything changes. Numbers, dear friends, numbers. Now, Best should probably go into that Corsair ATT style. Could be Fast Storm. You don't know though. I guess he kind of has to go Fast Storm, doesn't he? Because he doesn't know if this is a 3-hatch Hydra bust. And indeed, it seems like it is. Zerg Hydralisk Den on the way here. Cybernetics go on the way for our Protoss player. Set up that tech. But he needs to get into Zealot lags, kind of, because he does not have any scouting. And even if you go Stargate, it feels like you're already too late to kind of save yourself from that Hydra bust. So he needs to kind of get a scout on the map, and this is what these 2 Zealots are intended to do. They just want to actually get information. They don't really want to do anything, they just want to have information. And if they can kill something, hey, that's great. But they actually want to see this structure here in the bottom, this thing. I want to see if something comes out of the X that does not look like a Ling. This is a Zergling, I think. He's still making Zerglings only. He's not really committing any Hydras. He does get that Hydra speed though, but I mean, if he can clear these zealots before they can actually get a scout, that would be insane. Now 5 zealots going into this location at the 3rd base. Only drones being made there. And, well, Artuser is kind of running out of position here. He needs to be careful, needs to pull the drones. Might lose 1, he's gonna lose 2 even here. And if he does not have enough units, he's gonna potentially lose that hatchery. I mean, 5 zealots is a lot of DPS, it's insane. And that's some very good micro crisp stuff from Best. He has like 3 low HP zealots. It's insanely good micro. Now he's gonna lose 3 of them though very fast, so that means the links are gonna be able to clear this, and the scout has not been done yet. Now if he can find... Oh my god, if he can see one of these Hydras. No, no, he just does not see them. I can't believe it. It was like the last split second, so he still doesn't know for sure if this is gonna be a Hydra bust. He's actually producing +1. He's going into the Citadel of Dune. He's making a second Corsair. He should cancel that second Corsair. Hello, Shield Battery. Good to see you around. Casting some Broodwar tonight. And finally the Corsair is going to confirm that Hydra bust. So now he needs to... I hope he cancelled the Corsair. He didn't. That's a little bit unfortunate. Or he needs to just throw down cannons. He only has 1 cannon. The Hydras are already here. This might not be good for our Protoss player. Can he kind of stabilize this position? He is not gonna have that charge or zealot legs yet. Well, he does have the gas. He has like no minerals because he's making only cannons right now to keep himself safe. And of course, Zerg players have become way better with this. They have kind of just adjusted to, let's just break down the wall and then go back into a normal game. And that's apparently what we're seeing here. We already see that 4th hatchery. There's going to be the hatchery number 5. And we should eventually see at some point hatchery number 6. That's what's actually happening here. This is a very light commitment. So he's just going to break the wall. We do see these 5 cannons. They are going to be enough against this amount of Hydralisk encircling. And because they do get that scout. So we should see Zealot Lexi is already on the way. The +1 is on the way. And the Templar Archives should come in very soon as well. Kind of try and go into that extra tech, but I think you need that. Oh no, I guess you can't just throw down the Templar Archives right now. It should be fine. He has that Citadel, so it should be good. 8 frames late to see what hatched. Yeah, man, it was literally the microsecond thing that happened there. It's insane. You just saw that something hatched, but not what. Now there we see the Templar Archives, love to see it. And we should go into a very fast storm after this. And then he has to decide if he wants to try to push this on 2 bases. Or if he wants to go up to a 3rd base. And just roam the map with like Templar, Archon, Goon, Zealot. And we also have to see what Artuser wants to do. He's going into Sunken Colony at home. He's going into his hatchery number 6. There's a few sunken set up here and there. He's going to go into his Spire, which is not a big surprise. But I'm actually not a big fan. The Spire at this stage for Zerg. I feel like if you go very fast try very fast to go into the fighters, kind of feels stronger. Now, Zealots are going to hit the space. There's no lurkers yet. So that's a big issue. And drones are trying to dance on top of the Zealots, man. Now, Hydra's coming in, but a lot of drones are dying. This is a really good attack here. And at the same time, another attack into that natural. It's just running through. It's just going into the main base. 1 Zealot is stuck on that ramp. 1 is trying to help his friend. He is like, alright, man. We got this, bro. He might actually win this fight. No, I don't think so. Unfortunately not. And we do see these Zealots now come in and hit those drones, but nice pull away. I think you only killed 1 drone, so this was not as successful as the attack in the 3rd base, but killing so many drones here at the 3rd, that was actually quite valuable and really threw Artuser back quite a bit. He's going into that missile attack himself, and we see a Darkarchon. So he's like, alright, if you go Mutalisk, I'm gonna just, what is it called? Maelstrom and storm you. He's actually going into... Is this overload speed here? I think it is. He just wants to spread out his overlords. I wonder if he just makes a few Scourge to try and snipe these Corsairs. And then have the air superiority so he has not to deal with shuttles. That could be what he's aiming to do. This is just an overload spread. It seems like he's spreading those out for vision and for potential anti-DT. And he's just keep on making Hydras. I wonder if he get Lurker upgrade. He does not have it yet. He's going into it, but he doesn't have it yet. This is very cool, actually. I really love to see it. Now, he wants to really get behind that potential Storm drop. I think we already have Storm. I wonder if we already have Maelstrom as well. Wait, I think the starting attack would be... Oh my god, that's bad. The starting skill is feedback only, right? From this guy, so... He has to research a bunch of these things. And we didn't check on all the researches, but I think he already did most of them. We do have the amulet coming in here for the Templar energy. But they have 250, I think, and then should be pretty good. Drop against that. To bypass the cannon wall, yeah. We need to get that lair first though, right? Now, a bunch of lurkers are morphing over here. The overlords have spread out at this point. He has actually set them all on these kind of high grounds, which is really cool to see. This overlord is a little bit exposed, should probably move down to this area. And Best is gonna push out. He wants to take his third base, and this will be seen. The overlord does of course scout this, so that's... He also monitors the army movements. Quite nice actually here. Oh, he's going for an observer snipe. And he's gonna get it. That's a great snipe, yeah, actually. Really good stuff. On overload speed, this is not gonna keep this guy safe, unfortunately. A little bit slow to react here, but I like what I'm seeing here from Artuser. It's really cool. And Best is kind of just setting up positions for himself. It's like, alright, we go here, now we go here, now we go here, kind of that thing. And he's just building up his army. Apparently he already has all the upgrades he wanted from that, what is it called? Templar Archives. So now he sees these lurkers in a position kind of defensively set up here. And if he wants to push there, he needs to throw down a bunch of storms, because that's a deep lurker field here, as you can see. Now he does have the 250 energy tops, so he can just keep his storms pocketed for quite a bit longer than like 50 seconds longer, right? So he has 50 more energy. Darkarchon, please, Maelstrom! He does use a Maelstrom, but he instantly dies. I hope we see that follow-up storm. I'm afraid these Hydras might just get... Maelstrom lasts way too long, doesn't it? Now he needs to break these lurkers, or he's gonna have a bad time. Zerg units completely surrounding everything here. That High Templar's out of storm. We still have more pocketed though. Very nice storms here into the left. Now he needs the storm on the right side as well to kind of break that Zerg reinforcement there. Oh my god, man. Even Overlord's coming in. I don't know what you're doing here. Wow, Artuser. Completely running into the storm, sacrificing his units. 3 kills on that High Templar, 5 kills on this one, and 1 kill on this one. This deep lurker field, even though it holds, it's like there's nothing left. If Best decides, okay, let's just scrap this, I don't need any extra zealots, let's just go. Well, then he could. And I think he's about to. I think he might just break Artuser here with this push. Just gonna get these lurkers. Nice storm here on those Hydras. And I'm not even sure what these Hydras are trying to snipe that observer for some reason. And he wants to clear these observers to get kind of safe lurker positions up, but man, he doesn't care. He has so many storms. Oh, if he can kill all of these eggs, he needs one more storm on those eggs. Now the lurkers actually do morph, so all of the health is regened, but they kind of morph inside a field of zealots, so the zealots already surrounding that naturally does bode not well for those lurkers, and Artuser has to GG here. Pretty strong push there from Protoss player, really good. Really well done there by Best.